I'm not trusting it. I'm not trying to get stuck on the elevator. I refuse to.
Riding from New Orleans to Houston is normally a pretty chill ride, and this short trek would only take about 5 hours, and the skies couldn't be any bluer as the cool chill of the fall had set in. This was a rather late start for me, as a 9 a.m. departure was way later than what I'm used to, and after picking up my club brothers, we set on down I-10, historically one of the worst highways in America. Interstate 10 stretches from coast to coast, and it's full of potholes, tar snakes, and endless road construction that probably won't be finished in my lifetime. And on I-10, you're bound to run into anything, and that was the case as we rode upon a hodgepodge of sport bikes. And they looked back and forth at us thinking I wanted to blow past them, but I slowed down and signaled for them to do their thing. And watching these guys do stunts up and down the highway, one might get mad or even frustrated, but you have to ask yourself why. They're just doing what we all are doing, and that is seeking a piece of freedom no matter what the circumstances. And on this day, there was no judgment from me as we continued on our ride. And I don't think that anything else could throw us off our trip. Hopefully. Getting hot out here now, y'all. Had to come out the old hoodie, come out the heated pants. We ain't got too much more time left to go though. Houston, we on the way. The rest of the ride was smooth, and we would pull up to our hotel and get ready to hang out for the weekend. Alright, so we've been on the road all day. Not too much of a stressful ride or anything like that, outside of dodging a few potholes or whatnot. But we made it to the host hotel. We ran upstairs quickly to take a shower and get changed because we are late. Everybody else is coming the day before, so we linking up with the rest of our bros so we go over to the date party. So we were fresh off the road and everybody else had made it in the day before, so we were a bit late. But after a quick shower and change, we were back linked up with the rest of our bros to head to the day party. Pulling up to the day party, we all filed in one by one, and we greeted those who had made it in before us and those after. And the day party is an opportunity for us to fellowship and congregate. The deep growl of motorcycles commanded the attention of the people, and the crowds of bikers filled the parking lot, their laughter and chatter blending with the pulsating beats of upbeat music. There was a variety of food trucks lined on one side with the enticing smells of grilled meat, fish, and other sweet treats that waved through the air. And some children ran between the legs of adults, and families dotted the area, admiring each and every one of the bikes. Clubs from all over Houston and beyond stopped in to hang out as well. See, support is one of the main things when it comes down to biking and motorcycling, and when you show support, you definitely get support. But the sun outside was so relentless, and many sought out the shade to cool down themselves. And with most of the motorcycles' engines now silent, the music from the nearby DJ booth took over with the bass thumping. A sound competition kicked off and everyone walked towards the crowd surrounding their bikes vying to be the winner. And as the winners were announced, we hopped back on our bikes to head back to the hotel where we would get ready to attend the night party. Lining up to head to the night event, these V-twins barked loudly leaving the hotel and never stopped until we made it to the highway. We flew through the night sky and we pulled into the event's parking lot and began our dismount. The heat of the motor still sizzling as we parked, and so we soon gathered around and waited for all of us as we would soon enter the space. Other clubs pulled up as well, with their exhaust and motors humming to the tune that every biker loves to hear. Selfies and pictures were snapped, and the bikes kept rolling in like a basketball that went into traffic. And the crowds of people quickly made their way into the venue and it filled up. Everyone found their own lane inside, whether you was just chilling or watching everything or you were dancing the night away, everybody caught a vibe. And as for myself, I was starting to get worn out for the day's travel and earlier events, and I would soon head back to the hotel for something that I would never ever expect. Alright, so I'm tired, left the night party, I'm back at the hotel, and I pull up and I'm like, why are all the lights out? Why is there no lights here? Like, what is going on? And I'm hearing from people talking, they're like, the power went out. Like, the power went out? How the hell the power went out? And so they said a transformer blew. And I'm like, well, they don't have a generator or something like that. I thought a hotel was supposed to be the places you go in the event of an emergency. Nonetheless, they didn't have no power. So you got a bunch of bikers coming back from a party. They all hot and sweaty. Everybody wants to cool off and the power is out. Shame.
Appreciate you, brother. I'm not trusting it. I'm not trying to get stuck on the elevator. I refuse to. So the lights came back on in the middle of the night. I'm glad they did, because somebody was gonna have to pay a refund. A lot of people some money. Whole lot of people. Just imagine you not being able to get no sleep. You gotta ride back to 12, 13 hours away.
Sunday morning, 9 a.m., we made our way back to the interstate to head back home. The sun was already out and above our heads and shining brighter than a shooting star in the dead of night. And there was a Buc-ee's on our route. And if you don't know what a Buc-ee's is, it's like the Disneyland of gas stations, with more pumps than your grandma's closet and snacks and food galore. And so we made a quick stop, and normally I never ever grab anything heavy to eat on my rides. But since it was just a short one, I took my chances. Refreshed and refueled, we smashed the highway like Hulk No Hogan, beating up every mile like Tyson in his prime. My brothers and I turned the heat up a notch, and we had I-10 on fire from the smoke that we were bringing. Before you know it, we were back in Louisiana, and we passed through Lake Charles and their bridges, and we were nearing the flats of Lafayette. The smell of Cajun spices swifting through the air, and Baton Rouge and its dreadful traffic will be up next, and soon we will be breaking off from one another. But as we began to make our departure, I have a couple of thoughts. And even though it was a short ride, you never ever count the miles, but you always make the miles count. The moment you spend on the highway with your brothers will always stay with you, no matter how short or long the journey is. Yo, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you could, please watch this right here, this road trip playlist. This is where all my adventures happen. Do me a favor, please watch this video. Watch the playlist. This your man GQ, the leader of the peace. I'm telling you guys to be safe, be cool, and most importantly, be you, and peace out until we meet again.